So the following story you're about ready to hear is a completely true story. I found out about it whenever I was hanging out with Jim one day. I just casually asked him, hey, how's life going? And he said, well, I've met up with this young kid named Tahj, and he's extremely gifted and talented, and he's just kind of helped me turn my life around. And he proceeded to tell me a little bit more about him. And I said, Jim, this would be a great story. Would Tahj be interested in telling the public about it? And so we contacted Tahj and saw if he'd be interested in relating that to everyone. He said he was okay with it. So here is the following story about Tahj and Jim and their relationship, and I hope you enjoy it. Okay, so how did you and Tahj first meet?
Well, me and Tahj actually first met. He actually wrote me a letter, and I had it for a few days, and I get a lot of letters on a recording studio from random people, and so I opened it up. I wasn't really expecting much, and then anyway, so here's this letter. It was pretty moving, but it said, "Dear Jim Callahan and staff, my name is Tahj. I read about your ad on the internet. I'm a pretty young artist. I'm only 11, but I've been rapping since I was 3. So he says, I've gained popularity in after-school rap battles and in art class rap battles. My family is going through some pretty tough times. I sent you a couple verses with this letter. I want to be a rap artist. Even if you don't like the verses, call me and tell me. Thanks. Maybe with your help, I could be one of the greatest." And you gotta understand that I've actually have a lot of people who ask me for free studio time or for help or want to give me demo tapes and things of that nature. And so I just thought, wow, this kid's only 11 years old. He's rapping since he was 3. What could he possibly have done since he was 3? And so then he sends me this verse, which just moved me, because he had said his family went through some rough times, but it says, 4 years old, went out of town. When we came back, the house was burnt down. Moved to St. Louis when I was 5, went back to visit. My mom wasn't alive. My mom was beautiful. My dad was in jail, so he couldn't come to her funeral. Saw her lying on that bed. She was asleep. Then I touched her chest. I couldn't feel her heartbeat. Gave her a kiss on the cheek and the mouth. I didn't want to leave, wouldn't go to the house. I miss her so much. Yes, I do. That's why I'll always remember you. Well, I just thought, oh my God, this guy has gone through so much trauma and trouble, and I was also kind of impressed that for 11 years old that he could write so well. And so I just really felt that I just really needed to meet him, and that it just felt like there was some reason we needed to meet. So I called his grandma about a week later. She brought him on by the next day, and when they did, I just felt like me and Tahj just basically instantly connected and instantly bonded, and I was just really moved by how much he just wanted to be by me. Like, he seemed like he needed a male role model, and it just seemed like he didn't really have one. So I asked him some questions upstairs, like, did you make that stuff up? Was that actually true? And he started going in about his life, and the thing that got me the most and just really struck my heart is how unjaded and untarnished he was, though he had been through so much, more than I had or a lot of other people had. But this, he was still innocent, and he still believed that life was strong and life was good and worth living, and he had this lightning fast brain that was extremely impressive, and this wisdom that was beyond his years. So after visiting with him for about 30 minutes, I said, you know what? I think you just should start hanging out at my house for a while. Why don't we just do like Wednesdays? And so that's what we did. I said, well, what are we gonna do? And I said, well, I own a studio. You want to be a rap artist? Why don't we work on this song?
Yeah. No, she should sing the first one, and then I should say that was terrible, and then I send her upstairs, and then she makes a new one.
Yeah, we want you to
That would be good for
we want you to be
the
like a real spoiled temper tantrum child.
No.
Go crazy and be like, I can't deal with this.
It's TV,
I'm an
though.
artist. I'm the great one they call Tahj.
Whenever Jim started helping you out make this song, and getting it all pieced together, and you were actually recording it in the studio, what was the feeling that you were getting? Like, how did you feel whenever you were recording your song?
Well, the first time my stomach started to hurt and felt like I was going to get sick, but like the second or third time we recorded, like I just got used to it, and I was like, just do it, get it over with, and you'll have fun. And it kind of helped me through.
Since Jim's not here with us right now, was there, if you could tell him your deepest feelings about him, I want you to go ahead and tell that straight to the camera. I want you to completely open up and tell Jim through the camera how you feel about him.
Well, since he's probably going to see this, he's like a dad to me, kind of in a way. Because my dad, like, I wouldn't say abandoned, but he didn't really want me, I don't think, because he just, like, acts fake around me whenever I see him and stuff. And he acts like he cares. But, like, on the phone, he doesn't really pay much attention to me. And he got a new number and he didn't tell me, so I don't really talk to him anymore. And, like, Jim's, like, one of my best friends now because he's understanding and caring, like, to other people. And he kind of, like, shows me the way to be in life if you want to succeed. And I hope that we'll be best friends forever.
Tahj, with everything that you've been through, how do you stay so strong still? Like, how do you get through every day after everything that you've already been through?
I don't know. Well, I don't really know. Like, I just, like, don't let it bother you and just keep moving and stuff. Like, don't really let anything bother you and keep your head high. That's all I do pretty much. Like, if somebody yells at you or makes you feel unhappy, just brush it off your shoulder.
That's good advice, man. That's good advice. Now you don't really get to see your dad that often. What would you want to say to him?
If you watch this, I would tell him that he should think about his choices carefully before he actually makes his decision, and he should be a more caring parent, like, to me and other kids that he has and stuff, because I don't think he pays much attention to them or anything. Like, he just moves from one girlfriend to the next, one girlfriend to the next, not caring about anyone's feelings and stuff.
I guess you'd never want to be like that.
No, not really.
That's good.
She was only 13. I saw my birth video, the doctor was me. The movie was like behind the scenes. I have a lot of my mom's genes. My mom was in and out of jail, it's true, but she wasn't like my dad, she didn't bail too. I didn't get to visit her much every week, so I got strong in the hood, cause you couldn't be weak. Dad said he'd be with me forever, I know he swore, but he's still my dad, I'm pretty sure. I ain't mad at him, what for? If I see him, I won't show him the door. Little baby, close your eyes. Do you remember, do you remember, do you remember me? 'Cause I remember you. Close your eyes and remember, and remember, and remember me. 'Cause I remember you. 4 years old, went out of town was when I was 5. Went back to visit and my mom wasn't alive. My mom was beautiful, my dad was in jail, so he couldn't come to a funeral. It looks like he bailed. Saw her lying on that bed, I thought she was asleep. Then I touched her chest, I couldn't feel her heartbeat. Gave her a kiss on the cheek and mouth. Didn't wanna leave, didn't wanna go to the house. I miss her so much, yes I do, and that's why I'll always remember you.
If your mom were here, and this is going to be a hard question for me to ask you, bud, and if it's too emotional and you don't want to answer it, feel free to let me know, and I'll turn off the camera. But if your mom was here today, what would you want to say to her?
I love you.
Is there anything else you'd want to say to her? No?
I miss when I saw my mom every day, but now I never see her every day. I miss how my mom would take me to the zoo, cause back then I never had to go to school. I remember how my mom used to live with me. When I woke up, I would go and watch TV. I wish my dad never left me. I thought it was because he didn't like me. My dad wanted me to move with him last year, but then I noticed it was just to get me out of here, trying to take me out of where I belong. And that's the whole reason why I wrote this song. Tough times, but there's some people I want to thank. I couldn't have done it without you. I want to thank Tiffany, Grandma, Uncle Steve, Uncle Larry, Nana, Papa, Miss Parks, all my friends and family, and who this couldn't be possible without Jim. I also want to thank Tsunami. There's your points right there.